Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and give a little bit of pop culture news. It's a lot that's been going on. I've been kind of, laying low, laying on the radar. As y'all know, I've been slacking. I've been procrastinating. A lot has been going on in my life. But, I always got to give y'all content whenever I can give you guys the content. So, there's a lot of things I want to discuss. So I want to discuss Jay-Z and everything that's going on with him. This whole Luigi Mangione thing, I'm gonna go off on that. The TikTok ban that's about to happen, Megan Thee Stallion and Tori, and then lastly, I'm gonna discuss the two clowns, Cardi B and Offset. So please subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there. Listen, before they ban TikTok, let's get these views up. Let's get all the TikTok views to my channel, okay? Let's get let's get up to 1,000 subscribers when we get into 2025, okay? So first, let's discuss Jay-Z first, okay? Let's discuss Jay. Oh, this one. Oh, by the way, my new video on the whole, like, anybody that's interested in superhero news, this video is up on my channel. Go check it out, see what you think. I also have my superhero talk playlist on my channel as well. Listen, let me just say this. So Jay-Z, so I did a video on Jay-Z. I discussed the allegations against him on my channel. And if y'all watched that video, anybody that has watched that video, y'all would know that like I did sound very, I don't know, like I felt very like, damn, like why are our legends, like our American legends, it seems like they're all of them is either in the movie side, the music industry side, entertainment. Like it feels like almost like it seems like a pipeline. It seems like all of our legends are going down this pipeline of like their legacies are being tarnished by their own actions, or obviously there's like an agenda that's clearly happening, or or like the industry has known about crimes from these legends or icons for years, and then obviously when it was beneficial, when it was convenient, they used it against these artists. So I think quite frankly it's all of the above. So I think that's, for me personally, I think that's what's going on with Jay-Z. Of course, Jay-Z, he's fighting back. He's definitely fighting back. He's definitely not settling like Diddy did in 24 hours. He clearly didn't. Jay-Z's definitely been fighting back since these allegations came out about him allegedly abusing a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. And allegedly it happening with Diddy. And after I reported on that story on my channel, and this happened last week. I believe these allegations came out last week or 2 weeks, a week and a half ago. There has been a lot of things that have come out since then. Like, people have been saying like, there's been inconsistencies with the girl's story. Like the father of the girl has also come out and kind of refuted some of her claims. One of the friend died. One of her friends died that she claimed that was, I don't know, that knew about. I don't know. Like there's just a lot of things that are happening right now where it's like, this is why for me personally, as time goes on, before, like, I really used to be on some like, okay, well, you're guilty until you have to prove your innocence kind of thing. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, even when it comes to like, I know I'm going on a slight tangent, but like, even when it comes to like this whole Vince McMahon thing, to kind of tie him into this, because I feel like he's also going through all these people are going through the same thing, right? Vince McMahon, Diddy, even though Diddy, okay, I will say this though. On the Diddy side of things, I'm more so like, okay, he's guilty. Like, even though he allegedly, because he's about to go through his trial. But ever since I saw that Cassie video, it's just Diddy. I just always wash my hands of him. But when it comes to the Vince McMahon thing, like I just recently read something like the federal government, apparently, I guess they're finished with their investigation. So it's like, when people genuinely thought that he was going to get indicted by the feds again, and it turns out that's not the case. And now the victim Janelle Grant, that now is going back to like it being a civil lawsuit against Vince. So now it's just like, okay, like, damn, like, could Vince really win this lawsuit? Like, so that's what it's looking like to me. And I would say like the same when it comes to like Jay-Z. It's like, I don't know. I feel like now I'm slowly starting to come into the stance. So like, yes, we should hear all victims, but I don't think that we should like immediately like, oh, like the alleged perpetrator is like this actually happened, or like we should wait for all the facts to come out and everything to be settled and everything to come out, and then we make our judgments, right? So for me, it was always just like, I'm hearing the victim, even though yes, the NBC, all these articles are coming out saying that the alleged victim's story is a little bit inconsistent. I'm still not going to, just kind of like dismiss her or dismiss her allegations, because at the end of the day, we don't know, right? We don't know. It's her word against Jay-Z's word, and we just have to wait and see what happens in the court, right? But I will say this as of right now, I'm not going to immediately be like Jay-Z's guilty all the way around. I'm not going to do that, because I feel like, there's just a lot of things that have come out where it's like, you know what, let me take a step back. The law of the land is innocent until proven guilty, and that's the stance I'm going to take when it comes to Jay-Z. Okay, but obviously I'm not dismissing as far as like anything when it comes to the alleged victim. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens from here. But I will say, I'm not gonna lie, and I still feel this way, it's definitely not a good look at the end of the day. Even if Jay-Z, I don't whatever. If it comes out that this alleged victim is lying or whatever, to me personally, this does not look good. Still, when it comes to Jay-Z, when it comes to Beyonce, I know we don't want to pull Beyonce. I know the Beehive don't want to pull Beyonce into this because, oh, Beyonce, this has to do with Jay-Z, not with Beyonce. Let's be very clear. Beyonce's married to Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the father of her children. Like, y'all, they are one. There are a Jay-Z and Beyonce are a union. Like, that's what their marriage is, a union. So it's like, yes, anytime you think of Jay-Z, you think of it. So it's like, to me, it reflects badly, and I feel like, I don't know. Now, unfortunately, like when I see Jay-Z, or even when I see Beyonce, it's like there's like this clear elephant in the room, and I hate that. And I hate that has to be the case, even if it comes out that he's innocent of this. I don't know. It's unfortunate. When it comes to these kinds of situations where, it's like it taints the legacy, and I hate this. Even if you're proven innocent, unfortunately, it does somewhat taint your legacy. So, but I also want to get into this statement that Jay-Z's lawyer put out. So I guess Jay-Z's lawyer. Listen. I get it. Jay-Z wants to make sure like there's full transparency with the media and things like that. But now I feel like, listen, just pull back, just wait, go to the courts. No need to always inform the media every other little thing if there's like, if the something is happening. I don't know. So the lawyer, I think the lawyer's name is Alex Sparrow, something like that. I think someone in the media asked the lawyer about Jay-Z's prior relationship with Diddy. So this is what the lawyer said. He said, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years. Just like in all professions, people know each other. At music awards, they support each other. They go to NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case, and there's nothing more to say. Listen, okay, so basically what this lawyer is saying, that like Diddy and Jay-Z had never been friends. Like it was just on some business thing. Like they just stood on business. I don't believe this. Let me just come on straight out the bat. I don't believe that for 1 second. I'm sorry. To me personally, that's a lie. At the end, it sucks too, because it's like, in a way, I get it. Like right now, let's be very clear. All celebrities want to distance themselves from Diddy. Everybody in Hollywood wants to. So it's like, I get it that you want to distance yourself because, especially because Diddy's in prison for all these, alleged sex trafficking and racketeering and all these, actually, RICO. But it's like, girl, like, it's also, I also feel like Jay and the Lord, like, they it's just like, yo, like, y'all, you clearly knew Diddy. I'm sorry, like, they were friends. You can't tell me not one thing. Like, I'm not saying that Jay-Z was participating in freak offs or anything like that, alleged freak offs, whatever the hell. But let's also not sit here and act as if like Jay-Z and Diddy were not friends, because they were. Like, Beyonce invited Diddy to her birthday party one time. Remember when they wore those? It was like an '80s party. Like, y'all were clearly cool with each other. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I felt like, while I understand that you want to distance yourself, it definitely, I feel like, you threw your friend under the bus because you want to save your own ass. And this is why, I don't know. I feel like, this is going to make people even more so be like, okay, well, what does Jay-Z really have to hide? Like, this was someone that you knew for a number of years. Now all of a sudden, oh yeah, y'all were never friends. And it's just like, that's just not believable to the public. Like, I just, I don't know. I feel like Jay-Z just needs to let the chips fall where they may. Stop having the lawyer come out like every other day, releasing a statement. Like, at this point, Jay-Z's like in panic mode. It's like, let the chips fall where they may. Okay? Let the justice system do its duty, even though I'm not fully in support, even though I'm not, like, I don't have complete faith in the justice system, but I have a little bit of faith in it. So let the chips fall where they may. And you throwing Diddy under the bus, even though personally I really don't care for him being under the bus, but it's just like, in a way, just kind of show like how Hollywood is truly fake. Like, even like if you're a friend that you knew for decades, and now when the kitchen got hot, you ran out and you let the house burn down with your friend in it. It's just like, damn, So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Listen, like I said before, I don't care for Diddy. I don't care. I really don't care for Diddy. He can rot in hell for all I care. But Jay-Z, even if he comes out of this, if he comes out of this, it's still gonna. I don't know. Like, I feel like now people will look at Jay-Z differently. It's just the truth of the matter. It is what it is. So, but yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with this case with Jay-Z and everything. So, speaking of justice system, I didn't talk about this on my channel because it's been a lot, and honestly, this case actually took my mind off with like the whole Jay-Z thing, because this case literally coincided with the whole Jay-Z news. Luigi Mangione, he allegedly killed that United Healthcare CEO. Social. When I told y'all social media was so funny, by the way, y'all need to follow me on Twitter. I was liking some of those memes. I was liking some of the comments. Like, it was funny. Like, I don't care. Like, it was so funny. Child, tell me why they indicted him on terrorism charges. They indicted Luigi on terrorism charges. And let me tell you something right now, before I even get to my whole stance on this. This is clearly meant to send a message to working class people, or like, to be more like, aggressive, like the peasants. Like, you better stay in line. If you ever come for the 1%, if you ever come for the rich again, we're gonna get you on some terrorism charges, and you're gonna spend the rest of your life in federal prison or something like that. That's the message that they're sending with this book. Because first of all, terrorism charges on the killing of how many people die every single day in this country? How many school shootings? Literally, a school shooting happened yesterday in this country. And do y'all, first of all, for the ones that actually survive, for the shooters, the ones that shoot up the school that actually survived the school shooting, do y'all charge them on terrorism charges? Do y'all charge them on terrorism? That, to me, I feel like this was meant to send a message. There's an agenda from the upper class, from the 1%, to get the peasants or the working class in line. And here's the thing, I personally feel like this is going to backfire. I think that people are even going to get more irritated. I think that, because at the end of the day, let's be very clear, there's more of the working class than there is the 1%. At the end of the day, I think this is going to irritate. This situation has united people from all different political ideologies. For what I saw people who are like Republican, who are conservative, who are liberal, who are, Democrat, or in the middle. I'm an independent. Like, literally, I saw like throughout the whole, as far as like with the people I'm talking about, everybody was in agreement on their stance and their feeling towards this United Healthcare CEO and the horrors that happens with the healthcare in this country. And there was no sympathy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even on my end, there was no sympathy. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck. Okay, it's so funny to me a lot of times with mainstream media, with because mind you, if you watch mainstream media, CNN, The View, MSNBC, Fox News, all these channels, whether they're the right wing or left wing media, all of them were in unison. Oh my God! Like, how can people be celebrating the CEO dying? It's not right. Murder is wrong. Blah blah blah. Even though like this United Healthcare CEO guy literally has thousands upon thousands upon thousands of blood on his hands for all the claims that he denied, right? So now y'all want me to get pressed and to be shocked or to be shooked about a killer getting popped by another killer. Get the hell out of my face, okay? Mind you, these are the same people. Like, literally, we have TV shows like something like a Dexter or something. Like, you have and listen, this is not me. Because listen, YouTube might try to take my channel out. So let me try to clean it up a little bit, but I'm still gonna have my little popular stance right now. Okay. We literally have TV shows like Dexter, who is literally like on some vigilante justice type of thing, and people root for that. People gave that show all kinds of awards, and now when that thing is taking place in real life, now y'all don't want it. Oh no. What's the tea? Now I will say this. Yes, in my humanity, in my morals, values, in my deepest human soul, yes, murder is wrong. Yes, I understand that. But however, if you are a rich ass billionaire, you have all this fucking coin from literally snatching all of the life out of these people that are supposed to be insured, quite frankly, that y'all are denying claims, this for-profit bullshit system that we have in this country. Y'all are literally denying claims of like cancer, people that need cancer treatment, people that need heart. Like, it's inhumane. This healthcare system that we have in this country is inhumane. So it's like you have this billionaire who's literally like, I heard that he made like $10 million last year. This man is making all kinds of money off of people dying. This billionaire, instead of him actually being a human being and having some morals and trickling down his wealth to the people, he wanted to hoard all that money to himself. If you expect me to feel bad for that motherfucker who has blood on his hands over a 26-year-old man taking a gun and pew-pewing him, you have another thing coming. Listen, free Luigi. Free him. Free him. And I hope, and let me tell you something, I hope that Luigi gets the proper lawyer. I hope that they really because I'm sorry, this is insane. Like, this charge, this indictment on terrorism, are you serious? It's completely insane. This is how this meant to control the masses, and you already know the masses are the working class people. They're trying to fearmonger us into staying in line and making sure that we never punch up. But let me just say this. We need to continue to punch up. We need to continue to punch up because the system it's not even like, the system is so broken. And let me, you know what? Oh God, I might have to make another individual video about this. People think that, like, especially like when it comes to like the 1%, like, they think that like change is done by only debates. I'm sorry, like, if you look through history, change is also done by violence. I'm sorry. And this healthcare system, guess what? They're violent. They're violent. Their policies and what they do are violent. So guess what? Violence begets violence. Do I like it personally? Do I enjoy violence? I'd rather be a pacifist. I'd rather be on my humna holy thing. But sometimes with some of you motherfuckers, sometimes y'all need to get y'all asses beat for y'all to actually make some freaking policies that make sense. So no, I'm not angry at Luigi. And honestly, I hope that he beats these charges. Like, these charges are absolutely insane. It's definitely undeserving. If anything, if y'all really want me to be on some law-abiding bullshit, if anything, y'all should just get him on some lower charge, maybe some lower manslaughter charge, and let him maybe serve like a good maybe 5 years. Other than that, Luigi definitely does not deserve. Like, are you serious? Terrorism charge? Did y'all charge Dylan Roof? The one that shot up the church, did y'all charge him with terrorism charges? Oh, okay, yeah. It's only the one that shoots up is only the one that shoots up a CEO. That's who y'all gonna give terrorism charges. Yeah, absolute bullshit. I hope that he beats this case. I hope that he beats this charge. I hope this charge gets thrown out. It's absolutely ridiculous that they charged him with this. It's undeserving. At the end of the day, this united the people. Clearly, it didn't unite the mainstream media. But then again, I stopped watching the mainstream media a long time ago. So listen, y'all continue to get y'all news from independent media. I think that's the best way to get y'all news, because they're not for profit or corporate media or anything like that. So, or they take money from billionaires or whatever. So, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. I think that Luigi, listen. Yeah, he probably had a mental break. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I heard that he had some kind of back surgery. There's a lot going on with him. But for me personally, I will set him free. But then again, this is America, so he might get. Hopefully, he gets like a cute little manslaughter, lower level of manslaughter charge, so that they can give him like a cute maybe 5 years and let them release him on good behavior for like a year or two. So that's it. That's just my thoughts on that. Next topic, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of hearing about this case. So listen, Megan Thee Stallion, she is filing a restraining order on Tory Lanez. She's also suing this blogger for spreading misinformation. She's claiming that like the blogger's allegedly taking payments from Tory Lanez. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Megan, and I really like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm just tired of her name being tied in with Tory Lanez. Obviously, yes, tie in those loose ends, but it's like, girl, like, let's move on from this. But I will say this though, I did hear that like the blogger woman, she I guess allegedly spread some deep fake porn video, I think, of Megan, like an AI, like it was like a deep fake AI video of Megan Thee Stallion, and it was like her nude, and then the blogger posted it. It's the same blogger that's allegedly being paid by Tory Lanez. So clearly, that clearly set Megan Thee Stallion off, and as it would even for me. Like, I think that I would have, taken those steps as well. But I just hope that eventually, especially going into 2025, for me personally, I just don't want Megan Thee Stallion's name tied to Tory Lanez. It's like, now when I hear from Megan Thee Stallion, I need to just be like about the music, no drama, no nothing. Like, she's a great rapper. Focus on the music. Give us the content. She's a great rapper. She's given us a lot of content this year. The documentary, the albums. I would say, to me personally, I would say this year, when it comes to like the female rappers, I would say the hardest working female rappers this year was Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Doechii. Yeah, those three. I know a lot, but then again, I don't listen to a lot of like that. But those three were really like the ones that I really seen were like really putting in a lot of work. So, but yeah, I want. Oh, and obviously Nicki Minaj went on tour, but that was his tour. I'm talking about like music and things like that, new music. But yeah, but going forward, I do want Megan Thee Stallion to really, really focus on just the positivity. Don't be online too much or looking at anything, and focus on the music, because she does that well. Listen, y'all. So, oh God, this country. Listen, I'm being honest with you. I've really come to a realization, and I've settled with the fact that they're going to ban TikTok, even when the Supreme Court goes to listen. They're gonna ban this app. I just want to tell y'all, because I know the mainstream media is gonna bullshit this to you guys again. Let me tell you the real reason why they're gonna ban TikTok. Okay, the real reason they're going to ban TikTok is because of Israel. Let's be very clear on this. I'm just keeping it. If y'all disagree, I'm just telling y'all guys how it is. People are gonna say, "Oh, the Chinese." No, if that was the case, they would have been banned this app since I was like in college. Okay, but the real reason why they want to ban TikTok is because when after October 7th, was it last year, when that whole situation happened, and then after Israel started like bombing the ever living crap out of Gaza, then you had people educating, like young people, old people, people from all different demographics. And me too included. I feel like I was getting more and more educated on the topic of Israel and Palestine and so forth, and we were really getting into like the historical, as far as like what really started is like what was the root cause of the issue between Israel and Palestine. So when people started to realize that, especially on TikTok really started to spread the, I guess, the message of, because a lot, let's be very clear, in the mainstream media, Palestinians do not have a voice. They don't. Here in America, we're very pro-Israel. Our government, very pro-Israel. We have a lobby, APAC, that funds a lot of our politicians. They put a bunch of money into our politicians. Our politicians are all bots. That's why most most, I would say collectively, our politicians are all pro-Israel. They're very, very inhumane, and they dehumanize Palestinians. So obviously, when you have something as powerful as TikTok, and what TikTok was able to do in spreading the message and giving a voice to Palestinians and their sufferings and what they've been going through for literally the past 75 years, that made the American government very upset. So that's why they're trying to ban TikTok, and they're trying to mask it into this like, oh my God, well, no, the Chinese are spying on us. And listen, I'm not saying that the Chinese don't haven't, there aren't some shady things, because that is true too. Two things can be definitely true at the same time. Like, the Chinese gave us this TikTok. The Chinese also have their own TikTok where they're more like educational and blah blah blah. Where our TikTok, while yes, there are some educational parts, but you have to go look for that. But then, let's be very clear too. TikTok, the way it was presented to us in the beginning, it was like dance challenge and mukbangs and all that, stupid shit. So it's like, that's how TikTok was presented to us. So yes, while I do understand, yes, the Chinese, they do their little spying shit, whatever, whatever. But if that was the case, the United States would have been banned TikTok in like, because when did TikTok come? Like in 2017? I think 2017, 2016, one of those times. One of those years. They would have been banned it then. But they didn't do that. They're doing it now because of Israel, and because of the fact that the United States has noticed that a good amount of their population has started to sympathize and start to educate themselves on the Free Palestine movement, and to educate themselves on the root cause as to why this situation. And I don't even want to call it a conflict, because it's so unbalanced. Like, Israel is literally bombing the ever living crap and has been terrorizing the Palestinians for going damn near 80 years. Okay, so I just want y'all guys. I'm just telling you guys the quick fun facts of the situation and why they're trying to ban it. Obviously, I also don't want y'all guys to get it twisted either. Don't let the mainstream media make it seem as if Donald Trump is the one that put this in the forefront. It was clearly Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the one that pushed for TikTok to get banned. Now, let me be very clear here. While Joe Biden is a Zenist, so is Donald Trump. So I would not be surprised if the Supreme Court, who also has ties to obviously, don't be shocked at this. Don't be shocked by the time Mr. Orange Man gets into office in January, this thing gets officially banned because both of these two are Zeniths, so they weren't going to. Everyone on my honest, the Palisades weren't going to win either way with the Democrats or the Republicans. So, but yeah, so we're gonna have to get our news, especially any updates on the Palestinian cause, either on other social media platforms. But personally, for me, as of right now, I just feel like TikTok is gonna get banned. I believe so. Next month, New Year 2025, I think it's gonna get banned. I think that it's done for. I think it's done for. I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. I feel like it's gonna. I wish I could be wrong. I hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the Supreme Court. But then again, y'all know the United States Supreme Court. Then again, these are the same people that got rid of Roe v. Wade. So you know what? I don't have hope. So the bar is in hell, y'all. The bar is in hell. So, but yeah, that's the real reason why they're trying to ban TikTok. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Next topic. I've noticed, and there's a reason why I waited to do this story, because I've noticed that the blogs, even on Pop Base, I've noticed that they haven't really posted anything about Cardi and Offset and their back and forth. Cardi, you can tell that the people are kind of getting tired of her, and they're tired. And they could, but then again, I feel like people have been tired. I mean, I never really checked into like Offset, like him, the Migos. Like I wasn't really like a big Migos fan to begin with. If I'm gonna be honest with you, like it's probably one song. Like that song Stir Fry, and then they can like a Stir Fry. That's it. Other than that, I was never like a big mumble rap song, like mumble rap kind of a person. And even for that Stir Fry song, I only liked it for the beat. So, other than that, I just, for me, Offset's rapping style is just not my style. Cardi B, she's never going to give us music at this point. She is an influencer. She's choosing to be, do what she's doing. At this point, her and Offset need to have their own, go to reality TV. Go get your own reality TV. I think they will do great ratings. I think that she and him probably are better off doing reality TV than doing this online. I think that would be better for them to profit off of their toxicity, their dysfunction, their bullshit. So listen. So apparently this, mind you, this all happened in the span of I think this week going on to late last week going on to this week, right? And then mind you, today there was like another issue as well. So Cardi B, okay, so what happened was, I think over the week, I don't know, what was it, on Monday? I think it was on Monday. She was out, and coincidentally, air quotes, her and Offset ended up at the same freaking club. And they're throwing money at each other and blah, 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 blah. Whatever, that annoyed people. A fan, I don't know, something happened again where, Cardi B always responds to fans. A fan was like, I guess, oh yeah, Offset is, because I think Offset was hanging out with Anouk, the model Anouk. And listen, Anouk, girl, please, I love you, sister. Please stay away from Offset. Please don't let it be anything more. And I think a fan wrote something on Twitter that, oh my God, yes, Offset's moving on instead of being with criticizing Cardi B's body, talking about she has a wasp shape. I don't mean to laugh. That Cardi B has a wasp shaped booty or whatever the hell. So then Cardi B responded to that fan, leaking text messages saying that, oh, you talking about, oh, Offset don't want me no more, but he's over here begging me for sex. So this is mind you, this is okay. So Offset is the one in white. So he says here, damn, you look pretty. Come over. Okay, so that's Offset. And this is Cardi. I told you, you're never getting this P word again. And I mean that. And then this Offset. I want to F. Why are you being like that to me? You feel like you gon' what? You feel like you gonna be on me if you do? I want you. I miss your P word when I miss... I miss your P word when I miss your face when we F. And then it's Cardi B. I don't feel like I'm gonna be on you. You niggas just don't deserve. Let me tell you. Mind you, there's other text messages from today too. Well, we gonna get to it. But didn't I say in a I did a video um when Cardi B did the pregnancy shoot. I don't know if y'all remember in that video, my Liptons, where I discussed on that video. I did a quick segment where I was just like, yo, like, I've always felt like Cardi B and Offset's relationship was always based on lust. It was never based on. I remember me saying that. I need to go back and repost that. I was like, I always felt like the relationship was always based on lust. Like to me, like the way they always came across, it was always like, okay, let's just go have sex. Let's just go out. It's like, I never felt like from their interactions, from what they put online, because they always put everything online. These two, they never gave me like romance, like romantic, like, hey, like let's come, let's go take a night's, let's go do a dinner date, let's just talk, let's have conversations. Like, I feel like these two communicate in sex. Like these two, there was never anything. I feel like these two never really had a deeper bond. And I'm sorry, like I don't mean to like sound judgmental or sound like, you know, because I'm not in these two's marriage, but like just the way how they portray themselves, and clearly looking at these damn text messages, I miss your P word, I miss your face when we F. It's like, so it's just like, okay, you miss her face, like when y'all are having sex. It's like, you're not saying, oh, I miss the way you smile, or like I miss, you know, I miss your laughter, I miss your like, it's nothing like that. It's always like only to have sex. And I'm sorry, like I said this in a different video, like their relationship, their marriage is based on lust. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Lust, if your things are based on lust, I'm sorry, that lust can only take you for only so long. It can only take you for only so long. Like, that does not last. Lust, that shit wears off. You have to really like the person. Like, personality matters. Communicating matters. And I think these two only communicated when they were only having physical intimacy. That was it. That was all. I genuinely don't think that there was any really like real love between these two. I just don't feel that between these two. I don't. And clearly, we're going to get to more text messages. So this happened today. This happened like a few hours ago. So Offset said this. Nobody, oh my God, the way they type. Nobody when the fam fight, stop capping to these people to make yourself look like the hoe. I think that's what it says. It ain't the look you a fire women, good music, but you focus on the dick and trying to make me look bad. Focus, bro. This ish is whack from us both, honestly. Drop the album. Listen, I like that last line. They'll drop the album and go up. Listen, Offset, at least, hell, at least you're thinking about the music. So it says here, Cardi, so dating because I'm single means I'm just worried about the D. You sound like a dummy trying to be fake nice after you did what you wanted from the beginning, trying to push a narrative to these people. Congratulations, F off, and sign the papers today. Girl, bye. Oh, God. Single and miserable. Check to last 10 spaces you mentioned me. You getting hit. What? Hit at the flex though. Get your flex on, mama. Single and miserable. Nah, you just mad I'm outside and you thought N-words wasn't gonna be on me. Cause in your words, I got 3 kids in my 30s. I'm miserable. I don't bother none of the hoes you F. But every guy I talk to you DMing and talking ish about me. Like, let's. And then she said, baby mama acting as B word. All this, like and I'm gonna be honest with you, do these two truly want to get a divorce? Is this some like toxic, like, okay, like, yes, like let's do this toxic, like, angry stuff, and then like let's or end up having angry sex? Because I truly believe that these two are still together. Because Cardi, if you really truly wanted to get divorced, at this point you would have been got divorced. Offset, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care for Offset musically, so I really don't care too much about him. I don't even care for Cardi B musically right now. I told y'all guys from earlier this year that if Cardi B did not release an album, I just genuinely don't think that in 2025 the casual fans are going to be here for it. And clearly that's not the case because, clearly I think I'm going to be right about this because most of these blogs are not even posting her anymore. The only time she's trending is for drama with her baby daddy. So it's just like at this point, I think that she and him need to, I don't know, maybe they need to, call up Mona Scott Young, call up the Love and Hip Hop, call up Zoop's network or something like that. Figure something out. You guys get a dating show. I don't know. Y'all need to do some toxic like reality TV show. And at least make some money off of these tweets or something. Like, at least do it on reality TV, therefore you both can be making money. Y'all guys are doing this shit for free. Either way, I've been told you guys, I feel like these two, like I said before, I just genuinely I don't get love vibes from these two. I think that, like I don't even think it's like a sense of like making love. Like, when you hear making love, it's like, I even think making love is out of romance. I just don't think that these two were romantic. I don't think they were romantic. I don't think they were making love. I just think that they were like hot, nasty, like gutter butt sex. That's all what these two were doing. I just think that their marriage was just built on that. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, when your marriage is built on that, when your marriage is built on just, physical attraction or him looking at you as a commodity, Cardi, it's no shade. Him looking at you as a commodity and you looking at him as a commodity and just as like fuck buddies, it was never gonna last. It was never gonna last. And I hate to be judging people's relationships like this, but it's like, girl, you really leak these text messages thinking that it's gonna be a flex. He's literally saying, "I miss your p word. I miss your face when we're making." Like, it's just like, what? And then Offset, you already know Offset ain't shit. So it's just like, I don't know. But then again, Cardi B also wants to be outside, and I don't know. God bless. But then again, I don't think she's gonna move on. I think that she's gonna go back to Offset. And I think Offset is gonna take her back, and they're gonna continue going down the cycle. But for me personally, I just feel like I don't know who takes after like who, like, I don't know what man wants to, like, I'm sorry, like, at least with Offset is trash. But I think that Cardi B will have to, if she is ever gonna move on, she'll have to give with someone like Offset, because I don't think no guy like who is like really like, I don't know, like high value. I don't know, like someone that's like that has integrity is ever gonna be with a Cardi B. It's no shade, and I hate to say it like that, but Cardi B is just too ghetto. And Offset is ghetto. The way they act, they're so dysfunctional and toxic. Y'all, that's just my thoughts on that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all could be mad at me, Birdie Gang. Y'all could be mad, but I said what I said on this. I think that these two are just clowns. Either way, y'all guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about my commentary? I know this video is probably a little bit long, but thank y'all so much. Please subscribe to the channel. Like I said, let's get up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.